In the modern era, one of the biggest social issues people have to cope with is stress at work. Indeed, in the long term, when the pressure that motivates people to do their best becomes chronic, it can be overwhelming and harmful to both physical and emotional health, lowering performance.
In the UK, stress accounts to about 40% of work-related stress or illness reported every year. Right now, 1 in 6 of us are dealing with mental health problems such as anxiety and depression. Workplace stress is one of the popular causes of this.
I was diagnosed with anxiety a few months ago, lack of sleep and all that, so it was all together, so it is really stressful. I was really a jolly person, really happy, I hardly really smile anymore. I'm not as jolly on the shop floor anymore. My kid is starting to notice it as well. It's really upsetting. So I've just changed as a whole. Stress really gets you in a way that you don't actually realise until you sit down and think about it yourself.
Surprisingly, stress is often silent. Insidiously, it attacks the nervous system, affecting the whole body.
They just think you're just sitting there waiting for that email to come through, or sitting there waiting for somebody to come and tell you that needs to be done. But there is always bits and bobs here and there that actively you're doing. And on top of that, they're constantly nagging you with emails like, that needs to be done, that's it, you need to get on and do that. And you're like, oh my god, give me a break! Yeah, that stresses you out. And then, it's actually, some days are awful. And you just get to work, you leave work and you get home and you're like, oh my god, I do not want another day like that.
Fortunately, given that stress at work can become very alienating, it is always advised to consult a medical and legal professional who can show many ways to solve the problem and to know contractual rights in case of a formal complaint.
Your employer can refer you to an occupational health officer or an advisor if you have a mental health problem that is affecting your work or causing you to take time off sick, particularly if this is more than 2 to 3 weeks at once. An occupational health referral will help your employer understand what adjustment needs to be made to support you at the workplace. Occupational health service may also make an assessment of your ability to do your job.
Get protection under the Equality Act. The employee must show that they are being discriminated. A scenario could be Mary has an eating disorder, Mary's manager knows she has an eating disorder, but makes offensive remarks in an open plan office in regards to people with anorexia. This is likely to be classed as harassment and gives Mary, the employee, the right to take this further with legal action.